so this is adorable.
Thank you.
And I'm in love and I'm obsessed. And everyone I've told so far is, I've never heard of this. Tell me more about this. This is your brainchild.
Yes.
Please tell me as much as possible because people cannot wait to know about this.
Well, so we started with this one that we're standing in front of, the original, which was a 4-passenger gondola that we found on eBay in Vermont.
On eBay?
On eBay last winter.
And so you're just browsing eBay, you see a gondola, and you're like, I think we need one of those.
It was in someone's backyard, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to sort of buy that and tear out the inside, all the plastic and everything, and put in the wood floors and the antler
chandelier is gorgeous, and the music playing.
And really create a little sort of après-ski like you would have in Switzerland or Austria that you would go to after a day on the slopes for fondue or raclette or a sausage. And then the challenge became transporting it here because you couldn't get a moving company to move it, and you couldn't get a car company to move it. Right, exactly. So it ended up being our executive chef and a trailer and a truck and going up and manhandling it down
That's
here.
That's the kind of team you have here
exactly,
at Ocean House. It's whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I love that.
And it was short notice as well because I think I found it at the very end of October and I wanted it to debut for Thanksgiving weekend for our tree lighting ceremony. Anyway, we made it, and it was an instant success. We partnered with Veuve Clicquot to provide the sparkling
our welcoming
wines,
cocktail
right?
First.
Welcome cocktails, and it's a very traditional Swiss meal, and I think that was also part of the attraction. Who makes cheese fondue at home? Not too many Americans.
I think a lot of people have a fondue kit that someone gave them,
exactly.
but most people
they've probably never used it.
Right.
So we thought this would be fun, and people would have a unique experience and a unique menu and some fantastic sparkling wines.
Now, these kind of ideas, do they generate all the time? Are you? Is this you? Is this who you are?
I am known for some crazy ideas.
A little quirky, a little out there.
Yes,
but so adorable.
I think I'm very fortunate that I have a staff that momentarily probably rolls their eyes, but then they get right into, oh my gosh, that would be really cool, and we should try this. So
that's awesome. And the fire pit?
And so that's a new addition. So last year it was so popular that it was sold out instantly for all 90 days that it was open. As a matter of fact, we thought in the beginning we'd be lucky if we did 4 or 5 meals a week for a month, and ended up being 90 days. And so we went back to Veuve Clicquot and said, let's do a couple more and make a little village. So last year we called it Fondue Express. This year we're calling it Fondue Village. And we bought these 2 in Austria, and they spent the summer.
Are from Austria and not on eBay.
They spent the summer coming across on a ship, and
they look the same. So did you have them refurbished?
These 2 are the same. Yep. This one has a little bit of a different shape, and it's a 4-passenger, and these are 6 passengers. And so we spent the fall gutting them and redoing the interior.
Talk about a tiny house.
Yes, exactly. The tiniest of tiny houses. And I happened to be in Switzerland in the fall, and so I had to buy all new china glass silverware because we wanted it to be authentic so that it has all the right ingredients. And then we clustered them together here in this little village. And I thought, let's put a fire pit in the middle so you can have a cocktail before
and
after.
And we all congregate around a fire. So this really grounds us and makes us feel like we really are in a village.
Yes. And
but I can see the whole lawn by next year and the year after.
Yes, might be filled with them. I think we're going to stick to 3 because it has a sort of intimate feel here.
It does indeed. And speaking of intimate, how many guests go to each one? You said 4, 6?
So this is a 4, and the other 2 are both 6. So we can do 16 people at once. And so that was the other reason to cluster 3 is we had a lot of sort of corporate board meeting groups that saw the one last year and said, I wish we could do a group dinner out here. And we thought, well, now you can do cocktails around the fire pit and then sort of divvy up and still yell to each other from gondola to gondola.
Yeah, talk about a business retreat.
Exactly.
That's a great
idea.
What
a fun winter business retreat. So
but
they're up
Swiss
until
thing
March.
Is you too. The whole
Yes, it's sort of a part of my heritage and wanting to do something that I had growing up. Fondue and raclette and sort of those traditional winter dishes. And we don't have any ski, but it's got the feeling of the après-ski sort of going on here.
Exactly. Are you a good skier?
I was in my earlier days. I'm not so sure. I haven't skied in a while.
And so how long have you actually been away from your home country?
Since I was 2 years old. Yeah, so a long time. But we used to go back every single summer, and so it's still courses through my blood.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's probably one of the reasons too that it's so important for you to just bring it here as well.
Yes, it was a labor of love for
Really
sure.
unexpected.
And really a lot of fun. I mean, people have really taken to it that have never had the dish before, and so we feel like we're sort of educating you on all of it, the traditional farmer soup and the pretzels and the Nüssli salat, which is a lamb's lettuce that is very hard to find in the U.S., but fairly common in Europe, and the Christmas cookies you're going to have at the end of your meal that are very Swiss. So you get the whole spectrum of a sort of traditional Swiss dinner.
And a cozy coat.
And a cozy coat. Well, this is a great partnership with Columbia because they provide these coats that not only keep you warm, but as you probably know, this meal is not exactly without its scent. And so the idea is you can take your own coat off in the lobby and switch into these coats, and you don't come out smelling like sort of stinky cheese.
Well, and also, it's a closed and confined area,
absolutely.
So I can see that. Oh, that's
Absolutely.
interesting. I didn't think of the two-sided of that. But this is beautiful. Sprig of rosemary.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yep. Great
and so this
cocktail,
is just one
cranberries.
of the cocktails and drinks you have. You can do like a pairing menu. Like, tell me about the two menus.
Yes. So you can do your choice of either cheese fondue, or you can do raclette, which is a Swiss cheese that is melted over potatoes, or you can do a traditional bratwurst and rösti, which is a roasted potato. And each of those courses are paired with a different champagne from Veuve Clicquot. And if you have the fondue, you also have a shot of Kirsch, which is a cherry brandy and eau de vie that's made in Switzerland, and we have the only company in the U.S. that is importing it. So it's it's said that you sip it to digest the cheese so that it doesn't turn back into a block in your stomach, and it works quite well. Also keeps you nice and warm.
Branding.
Yep.
That's great for your diet too. Oh, that's interesting. And you want to have one before your interview.
Absolutely.
But not two.
Right, exactly.
Not two. Oh, yeah. So you said it goes till March.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Originally, the idea was a month, but last year it was so popular, we decided we would go right into sort of the tail end of winter, so you get the experience as long as you can.
Yeah. And I'm here on this big bluff. You get a lot of nice, cool wind, and it feels
Absolutely.
super wintry, even though sometimes New England can be balmy.
Absolutely.
It still feels.
And you get the view of the Christmas tree up on the driveway here, and you just get that great feel of the holidays.
Yeah, a perfect draw for people who already love Ocean House.
Well, thank you. Yes, one more reason to visit in the winter time instead of just the summertime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so keep these ideas germinating.
Thank you. I will.
Great success to you.
Thank you.
Great success to Ocean House, which it really needs no help from me because it's a fabulous, beautiful place people love.
Thank you very
and
much.
with high honors.
Thank you.
Really high honors.
Well, we enjoy coming up with these creative new reasons to have people visit in seasons other than just the summertime.
Okay, I can't wait to see the next one.
Great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.